guys, to game week 15 Premier League prediction. We did game week 14 Premier League prediction. It's out on my YouTube channel. Go and check it out. This week we have a London derby. Chelsea is taking on Tottenham. But before talking about Chelsea and Tottenham, let's check out the game week 15 Premier League fixtures. Let's start with Everton taking on Liverpool. So we know Liverpool have been having a good run in the Premier League. I think this prediction will be easy. But before giving out the prediction, let's just check out their last Premier League head-to-head matches. Liverpool has won 4 times, only 1 draw. And on Everton side, they've lost twice, 2 draws, and 1 lose. Yeah, so I think prediction will be quite easy. Everton right now is number 15 in the Premier League table. Liverpool is number 1. So, and this is a Merseyside derby. It's not going to be an easy game, but my prediction will be Liverpool to win 2-1. They struggled to win against Newcastle in the last game. It wasn't an easy game. Isak stepping up on a crucial moments, but I think this time Liverpool is going to win a comfortable 2-1 against their Merseyside rival Everton. My prediction is Liverpool 2, Everton 1. Another game that I want to talk about is Aston Villa versus Southampton. So Aston Villa is playing at home against Southampton. We know Southampton have been struggling. Their last game they played against Chelsea, they lost with more than 3 goals. I'm talking about 5 goals. So they've been struggling. They're number 20 in the Premier League table right now. Aston Villa is number 8 right now in the Premier League table. I think my prediction is quite simple. I think I'm going to give Aston Villa to win by 3-0. Yeah, so my prediction is Aston Villa 3, Southampton 0. Aston Villa 3, Southampton 0. Another game that I want to take on is Brentford versus Newcastle. Newcastle played a good game against Liverpool in their last match. On the other side, Brentford were beaten by Aston Villa, and I think this time Brentford are going to step up. They are playing at home they are welcoming Newcastle in their home stadium. I think it's going to be a tough game, but I think my prediction will be a draw of 1-1. So draw 1-1. Brentford versus Newcastle, I'm giving it a draw of 1-1. Yeah. Another game that I want to talk about is Crystal Palace against Manchester City. Crystal Palace against Manchester City. Let's just check in. Crystal Palace right now is number 17 in the Premier League table. Manchester City is number 4 in the Premier League table. Manchester City just won their last match after a long run of struggling, and I think it's a momentum that's going to continue. So I'm giving my prediction to Manchester City to win. So Manchester City is going to win against Crystal Palace by 2-0. Manchester City 2, Crystal Palace 0. Yeah. Another game that I wanna tackle is Manchester United against Nottingham Forest. We know Nottingham Forest have been playing a good game of late, though they lost their last game against Manchester City. But I think they have been displaying a good game. So let's just check in their position. Manchester United currently is number 13th in the Premier League table. Nottingham Forest is number 7. They lost their last game against Manchester City. Also, Man United lost their first game under Ruben Amorim against Arsenal. They lost. They were poor in set piece defending, but I think this time they're going to improve on some areas. I think my prediction is quite easy. Manchester United is going to win by not many goals, but I think Manchester United is going to win by 2-1 against Nottingham Forest. Yeah, so my prediction is Manchester United 2, Nottingham Forest 1. Another game is Arsenal versus Fulham, or rather Fulham versus Arsenal, because Fulham is playing at home. So before giving out my prediction, let's just check in the positions of 2 clubs and maybe their last 5 games. So the last 5 games of Aston Villa, or the last 5 games of Fulham, the Fulham have won 3 times, lost 1 time, and draw 1 time. Arsenal has 4 wins and 1 draw. And Arsenal is right now number 3 in the Premier League table. They are tying with Chelsea. The only difference, the only thing that making Chelsea's number 2 and Arsenal number 3 is a goal difference. And talking of Fulham is number 6 right now in the Premier League table. I think my prediction is quite easy on this. Arsenal has been playing a good game of late. They just won against Manchester United. People thought Manchester United may may try and hold Arsenal and take maybe 1 or 3 points against Arsenal, but Arsenal proved a lot of people wrong and took all 3 points against Manchester United. I think my prediction is quite easy on this. My prediction will be Arsenal 3, Fulham 1. Yeah, so Arsenal is going to win 3-1 against Fulham. Defense-wise, talking about defense, I know Arsenal defense have been good, but Fulham is a team that keeps on pressing, so they are going to get 1 goal against Arsenal. Another game is Ipswich versus Bournemouth. So Ipswich versus Bournemouth, we know Bournemouth have been playing a good game of late. Let's just check in the positions of the two clubs. So Bournemouth right now, Bournemouth is number 9 in the Premier League table right now, ahead of Manchester United again. And Fulham is number 18th in the Premier League table right now. So my prediction is quite easy. This is going to be a tough game. No many goals in this game. My prediction is going for Bournemouth to win. So Bournemouth to win 1-0 against Fulham. That's my prediction. My prediction is Bournemouth 1, Fulham 0. Another game is Leicester City versus Brighton. We know Leicester City has started a good run, and they are currently in a new era under Ruud van Nistelrooy, and they are really playing quite a good game. And Ruud van Nistelrooy is trying to prove a point with the Leicester City right now. And I think my prediction. Let's just check in before giving out the prediction. Let's just check in their positions, the Premier League table right now. So Leicester City is number 16 right now. Brighton is number 5. I think this is not going to be an easy game for Brighton. I think my prediction is quite easy. My prediction is Leicester City or draw, or rather, let me just give it Leicester City to win 1-0 against Brighton. I know this is unpopular opinion, but Ruud van Nistelrooy is not a joke. Ruud van Nistelrooy is not a joke, and I don't think Ruud van Nistelrooy can accept a defeat at home against Brighton this weekend. So my prediction is Leicester City 1, Brighton 0. That's my prediction. Another game that I want to talk about is London Derby. Of course, the long-awaited game, the most talked about game. A lot of people have talked about this week. Chelsea fans are really waiting. Tottenham fans are really waiting to prove who is the king of London. But I think before giving out the prediction of this game, let me just check in their last 5 Premier League matches, and also their positions in the Premier League table. So their last 5 Premier League matches. Let's start with Tottenham. Tottenham has 2 draws, 1 win, 2 lose. Chelsea has 4 wins and 1 draw. Chelsea is a team. Chelsea, if you ask me right now, one of the teams that are currently playing a good match is Chelsea. Chelsea is currently one of the teams that are really displaying a good match in London. Not only in London, but in the Premier League currently. So my prediction is quite easy in this game. I think Chelsea has a win probability of 47% in this match, but my prediction is quite easy. I think Chelsea is going to win 3-1 against Tottenham this weekend. 3-1, because if you check in the striking pace of Tottenham, it's quite hard for them to get out of that game without any goals. But Tottenham is going to score the first goal, but Chelsea will make a comeback of 3-1. So Chelsea 3, Tottenham 1. Let's talk about the last game that will be played on Monday. I don't know why, but Monday games have been terrible of late. It will be West Ham against Wolverhampton. So West Ham will be playing at home against Wolverhampton. Let's just check in their positions and also their last Premier League matches. So their position, West Ham is number 14 in the Premier League table right now. Wolverhampton is number 19 in the Premier League table right now. Their last 5 games is West Ham has 3 lose, 1 win, and 1 draw. Wolverhampton has 2 lose, 2 wins, and 1 draw. I think Wolverhampton have been struggling of late, same as West Ham. But I think my prediction on this one will be quite simple, because I think this is the time for West Ham to step out and prove a lot of fans that have been doubting them wrong. So my prediction on this will be, this game will be played on Monday. My prediction on this will be West Ham 2 at home and Wolverhampton 1. Yeah, so West Ham 2 as to Wolverhampton 1. I think my prediction is quite easy. West Ham will score 2 goals, and Wolverhampton will have 1 goal. Of course, you can play a goal, or you can play over 1.5. But my prediction, I'm giving West Ham 2, Wolverhampton 1. So that's my prediction. But before wrapping up the prediction, let's just go through the Premier League table right now. So number one is Liverpool with 35 points. Chelsea is number two with 28 points. Arsenal is number three with 28 points. The only difference there is goal difference. And Man City is number four with 26 points. Brighton is number five with 23 points. Fulham is number six with 22 points. Nottingham Forest is number seven, also 22 points. Aston Villa is number eight with also 22 points. Three teams are tying at 22 points. The only difference there is goal difference. And Bournemouth is number 9, 21 points. Tottenham is number 10, 20 points. Bournemouth is number 20. Bournemouth is number 11, 20 points. Newcastle is number 12, 20 points. Manchester United is number 13, 19 points. They're really struggling, but they're coming. West Ham is number 15. West Ham is number 14 with 15 points. Everton is number 15 with 14 points. Leicester City is number 16 with 13 points. Crystal Palace is number 17 with 12 points. Ipswich Town is number. Let's talk about the last three teams right now. That if the Premier League ends currently, these teams are being relegated immediately. So Ipswich is number 18 with 9 points. Wolverhampton is number 19 with 9 points, and the last club is Southampton at number 20 with 5 points in the Premier League right now. So if the let's assume the league ends right now as we are talking, the teams to be relegated is Ipswich, Wolverhampton, and Southampton. But I believe by the end of the Premier League season, Wolverhampton will not be there anymore. But let's hope and see. So guys, that's my prediction. You can state down your prediction of game week 15 in the comment section. The last thing, man, don't forget to subscribe, share, and like my videos. Ideas.